Charlton's fine start to the campaign has been down in part to the form of new signing Darren Bent. Bent is the Premiership's current leading goal scorer with 4 and is Barclays Player of the Month. He's been speaking to Mark Bright.
This young man is making a huge impact in the Premiership.
Why are you looking so serious now? All of a sudden, all the life's gone out of you now. The interview's going to start.
It's Bent. What a super finish from Darren Bent.
Darren Bent here. It is the perfect end to a perfect week for Darren Bent.
Everyone says the first goal is the most important in the Premiership because that sort of sets your season really. And me, I've never ever scored on the opening day of the season. Like for Ipswich, never ever scored on the opening day. So for me to get one so early, like 10 minutes into my debut, that just set me up for the whole game really. And that just was like a massive weight off my shoulder.
He scored. It's a debut goal for Charlton's Darren Bent.
In my head, like even like when I go for it all the time, I just think to myself, this is a goal, and just the main thing is I hit the target, because even if I hit the target, the rebound can still come back to me and I can still finish it off. So I would just always like blame myself on trying to hit the target and just making the keeper work.
What were your first impressions of Charlton?
It was a great club. I mean, they've good players here. They've got good players here now, and the key to me, obviously moving down here, was that they made me feel wanted. And then the manager come and saw me, and from what he was saying, and that I was going to play, and that he really wanted me to play, and that he wish he'd got me last year.
How did he sell you the club?
He just said to me that it's a brilliant club. I mean, he told me it's not the be and end all Charlton. To be fair, I mean, obviously, like Scotty Parker, he done like really well at Charlton, and look at he's moved on to he moved to Chelsea, and then obviously on to Newcastle. So he just said to me, Charlton's a club where you will improve, and you'll get the exposure, and you're improving. You'll get the recognition that you deserve, and as I said, it's managed to happen.
You've represented England right through, but to get the call for the big squad, the full international, how impressed was that?
At first, when I got the message, I thought it was a wind-up. I mean, I went to erase the message because I thought it was just one of my mates.
You?
It was Michelle, who's the administrator for the first team. She texted me, but I thought it was just a wind-up one of my mates. So I erased the message. It's only when she rang now and said, "Oh, you've been selected," that I really couldn't believe it. I mean, I rang my mum, my girlfriend, and everyone, and they were brilliant. They were over the moon.
What was it like meeting up with the squad?
Well, as I was training and just sitting down and eating and stuff, I was just looking around thinking, obviously last year me playing the Championship, you've seen these people on TV, and these are like world-class athletes that are competing in the best league in the world. So when you're just sitting there and training with them, you just quite can't believe it. It still hasn't like sunk in now.
Your goal record is 56 and 116 starts at Ipswich. That's a good strike rate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, every time I go out on the pitch, me being a striker, I've always just said to myself, like, if my movement's good on the day, I'm going to get 2 or 3 chances in a game, and it's just down to me then to put them away.
You're confident in your own ability?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my dad, who's a big football fan, he's drummed into me from day one about like being composed, and he's always been over the part of me. He used to keep me out, obviously, late at night until I did things right, really, and it's obviously paid off.
Curbs has been looking for a 20-goal striker for a long time. Has he found the man?
I'd like to think so. I mean, obviously I'm not going to count my chickens yet, but I mean, if I'm going to just keep, as I say, keep improving, keep working hard, and I keep getting in positions, then there's no reason why not.
Darren Bent's certainly enjoying himself. How good is he, Graham?
Well, he's proven that he can score goals. He's scored 4 out of Charlton's 7 goals this season. He sometimes plays up front by himself or in a 2, and he looks very composed and taking everything in his stride. And the test really starts now for him, because he's at a relatively new club, and also, you know, he's starting to build the pressure on himself from being successful, and it's how he handles that. We'll see how well he can do this year.
Well, you can see highlights of Charlton's game at Birmingham and the rest of the day's Premiership action tonight